Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me for this week's Storytime Friends Takeout activity. I am Ms. Lisa with the Osceola Library System. Now to follow along at home, you can download the PDF instructions, and the link is found in the description below this video. Now today we will be getting outdoors and getting active. We're going to be making our very own water race game. And we know that the weather's getting warmer, and we know that you guys like to be outside and play in the water. So these are the supplies you'll need. You'll need 1.5 pieces of foam. You will need some containers, 2 or 3. You will need some scissors, and you'll need a permanent marker. All right, let's get ready to do our activity. The first thing you're going to do is take the foam sheets, and you're going to cut on the line. As you cut, it's going to create 36 small squares. That's enough squares for all the letters of the alphabet and the numbers 0 through 9. Once you've cut out all of the squares, you're now going to take a permanent marker and you're going to write the letter A on one side, it's the capital, and when turn it over, and on the other side, you're going to write the lowercase a. Same thing, now B, capital B on one side, lowercase b on the other side. And once you've gone through all the letters, now you're going to take the 10 squares that are left over and you are going to write the numbers 0 through 9. And 0 will be blank on the other side, but the numbers 1 through 9, you can turn them over and you can draw a dot like the dominoes. Once you're all done, you're going to put them in a pile and you're going to be ready to play the game. Now that you've finished cutting out your foam squares and you've written the letters and the numbers on each one of them, it's time for the real fun. It's time to learn how to play the water race game. So basically the object of this game is to be able to sort through the letters and the numbers that are mixed up and put them into the correct bucket. So in order to set up, you'll need a bucket filled about halfway with water. You will take your letters and your numbers, you will mix them up and put them in that bucket. Now, on the other side, you'll have to make sure you put it outside. Now, on the other side, you want to go a bit of a distance away, not too far, but not too close. And you're going to have another bucket, one that says letters, and another bucket that says numbers. And what's going to happen is the kids are going to go to that bucket filled with water. They're going to search around in that bucket. They're going to pick up a foam square, and this says 3. So they're going to have to run back over here, and they're going to say, this is a number. It goes in. Nope, not the letter bucket, it goes in the number bucket. Then they're gonna run back over and they're gonna put their hand in and they're gonna take another one and they're going to say, oh, this is the letter N. It's a letter, not a number. So they run back over to this bucket and they say, oh, it's a letter, I'm gonna put it in the letter bucket. And then they run back over and they get another one and they say, G, this is the letter G. I'm gonna run back over and put it in the letter bucket. And they're going to continue that way until all the letters and numbers are sorted into these dry buckets. Now, another way that you can vary this game is by doing an alphabet race. And instead of it saying letters and numbers, now you might say vowels and consonants. So this would be for a little bit of an older group, maybe kids that already know how to read, and they'll put those letters in the numbers in, or just we can do vowels and consonants, we don't need the numbers. So we're gonna put the letters in that bucket full of water. They're gonna run over here, they're gonna pick one out. They're going to say H, H is a consonant. So I run back over to these buckets and I put it in the consonant. W is a consonant. They run back over, put it in the consonant bucket. They come up and they find, oh, look, the letter I. They run over here and they go, I is a vowel, I'm gonna put it in the vowel bucket. So that's another way to vary it. One other way you could vary it, a different alphabet race, might be actually the same buckets. You're gonna have letters in this bucket and the kids could go over there, pick out a letter, and they could come over here and instead of saying vowels and consonant, you might have yes and no. Oh, this is the letter K. Is that the letter K? Yes, it is. You're gonna put it in the yes bucket. Maybe you could even do the sound. So this is the letter K. What sound does it make? Put it in the yes bucket. Or this is the letter J. It says J, J. Yes, put it in the yes bucket. This is the letter L. It says no, it doesn't. You put it in the no bucket. And guess what? Now you know what letters your kids need to work on. Another one that you could do is they could have all the letters in a bucket and they can pick one out And instead of telling you what the sound it is, maybe they tell you a word that begins with it. So the letter M. Mary. Mary's somebody's name. Is Mary begin with M? Yes, you put it in the yes bucket. Here is the letter U. Umbrella. Umbrella begins with U. Put it in the yes bucket. Here is the letter T. T. Turtle. Right. Put it in the yes bucket. Here is the letter O. O. A word that begins with O. Bubbles. No, Bubbles doesn't begin with O. It begins with the B. So that would be in the no bucket. And again, you will have a bucket of letter sounds that you know that the kids have some difficulty with, and it'll give you something to practice. So now that you've finished all that, you're outside, you're having fun, it's warm out, it's nice weather, your kids are active, and they're learning at the same time. So I hope you had a great time today making your water race game. Don't forget to look at the flyer that's available in the directions below. It has some other activities. It gives you some sidewalk chalk activities also. And there also is a link to a PDF that you can print out, and it's a color walk where you can take this outside to get active, and you can write down things that are each one of these colors. So as you're doing like a scavenger hunt outside, if I find something that's blue, a blue jay, a bird, I could draw it or I could write it, and you can always adapt it for the age of your children. And that is the way you get outside and you get active. So have a great time outside, and I hope to see you soon at the library. Bye-bye.